What up YouTube, I have another video for y'all. We're going to be doing a traditional taper with some texture on top. And I'm going to break this down step by step so you guys can achieve this haircut. Now I'm just going to start this haircut by grabbing my number 4 guard all the way open. And I'm just removing all this weight. We are doing a taper, so I don't need all this excess weight on the sides. Now I always start my haircuts by removing all the excess hair that I don't need. I never start blending into bulk because it's easier to get lost in your fade when you're trying to blend with all this bulk in the way. Right here I'm going to be doing some clipper over comb to blend from that number 4 open to the top of his hair. So I use my clipper all the way open to play it safe, and then I just grab the hair, I tilt it out a little bit, and then I just cut whatever is poking out the comb. It's real simple. In this part of the haircut, I'm really just doing a rough draft. I'm not really going in and detailing right now. I'm just cleaning up all this weight so I could start my taper. I'm gonna start to do the taper, so I'm gonna come in with my clipper all the way closed to do my initial line, which is my ball line. Then I open my clipper all the way and go up about 1 inch using my corners. So we can start building this taper. Then that line that we just created, we're gonna fade that out. We don't need to grab any guards in this part, we're just fading that line out. We know we ended with the clipper all the way open, so that's where we're gonna stop for this part of the taper. Then I come in with my 0.5 all the way open, and I'm gonna repeat the same steps. I'm gonna go up about 1 inch and I'm using my corners. Then I come in with my wall 0.5. Using my corners to erase that line that my 0.5 just created. The green guard, that 0.5 I'm using it as a 1, and then my wall 0.5, I just use that one as it is. I know it's a little bit confusing, but I'll be breaking it down for you guys. Now this is my 1.5 guard, and the lever is all the way open. And you guys can see that I'm not simply using the corners, because this is the last guard that I'm going to be using for this taper. So I'm flicking out into the darkness of the hair. Now I'll come in with my 0.5 again, because I see there's still a line there. And we're just going to hit that line. That's all we're doing. We're not going to do anything extra. I'm just focused on removing that darkness that I see that's preventing this fade from being finished. You guys see I'm using my corners. That helps me have more control, and it helps me keep the taper where it's at without making it higher. Now I'm gonna do the back taper. I'm following the same steps I did on the sides, so starting with my clipper all the way closed to create my ball line. In this case, I'm using the client's ears as a guide. So I'm using the bottom of his ears to place my ball line right there, lined up with the bottom of his ear. Now I'm gonna come in with my clipper all the way open, doing the same thing. I went up about 1 inch, and I'm placing that line so we can start building this back taper. Now I'm starting to blend that line out that I just created. What I know so far is that the highest point I've gone is the clipper all the way open. So anything underneath the clipper being all the way open, I can use to fade that line out. There's no need for me to grab a guard or do anything else. What I place the line in with, that's the same thing we're gonna use to erase it or to fade it. I grab my 1.5 guard first, all the way open, and I'm flicking out. The reason I grabbed this before the 0.5 open is because it was a little bulky back here. And I don't like blending into bulk. So that's why I grabbed my 1.5 guard to pretty much clean up the surface before I go in with the smaller guards. Now I grab my 0.5 all the way open, and I'm gonna be cutting right underneath that 1.5. This pretty much just cleans it up so I can come in with my wall 0.5. Now I come in with my wall 0.5, mainly using my corners to blend that line out. Now this is the reason why I use 2.5s. The green guard, that 0.5 open, is equivalent to a 1. Slightly tighter, but it's a 1. And then the wall 0.5, I just used that one as it is. It's a little bit confusing, but this is why I say learn your tools, learn how they work, and learn how they perform better so that you can do little tricks like the ones I use for my fading system. Now his hair is real thick, so after my 1.5, I did have to come in with my number 2 open just to soften up this weight back here before I come in with my thinning shears. Now I just come in with my thinning shears and a small tooth comb, and I'm just hitting that weight that's still there. You could do this with a guard, you could do this with the thinning shears, clipper over comb, you could do it with whatever you want. I personally like to grab my shears. I feel like I have more control. Now I'm doing clipper over comb. The trick here is to blend the sides into the top. So I use my clipper all the way open, just in case my hand slips or something. I'm gliding the comb through the hair until I reach the top, and then I tilt the comb outward a little bit. So when I pass my clipper and it cuts the hair, it'll blend it together. And same to this side, we're gonna follow the same exact steps that we did on the other side in the back taper. Placing our ball line with the clipper closed. The reason I use my clipper to place my ball line is because that line at the bottom will be easier to fade if I placed it with my clipper instead of the trimmer. I'm having fun putting out these videos for y'all. As I'm breaking the haircuts down to y'all, I'm learning myself. Just watching myself cut, I'm picking up on what I could do better. So as I'm teaching y'all, I'm learning. It's crazy how that works, but that's the beauty of it. And I'm having fun with it. Also, I like to be transparent with you guys. This haircut right here, I didn't like it, personally. I didn't like it. I always think I could do better, but this is what it's about. I wasn't gonna post it. What I did was I posted a reel on my Instagram, and a few people asked for the full video, and this is why I pushed it out. But I was not gonna post this video right here. So now I'm gonna come in with my trimmer, pulling the ear down so I can lay down that line around the ear. Now this is why it's important to debulk when you're starting the haircut, because now I can easily see where that line goes. Without having to cut excess hair, I could just place that line down nicely. Now for the C-cup, I like to make a point at the bottom and then a second point on top. And then after that, that's when I connect that curvature line. After you make those 2 points right there, that curve comes to life and you kind of can visualize it before putting the whole curvature in. Now same with this side, we're going to repeat the same steps, creating my 2 points. Then I'm able to visualize the curvature line and lay it down nicely. Now I'm gonna line up his vertical bars. This helps me because when I go to do his front shape up, I'm able to see where I can stop and I don't accidentally push the sides back too far. Now for the front of his hairline, if I'm gonna keep his hairline natural, that's what his hairline would look like. There's no hairline there. This is why we have to do a professional adjustment. I'm gonna take my highest point on his hairline and use that as a guide to lay down my first line. And then I just follow that line through. See on this side, since you can see where my vertical line is, I know where to stop. And I'm not guessing and accidentally pushing his sides back. This is why it's important to line up the vertical bars first, so when you go to do the front, you know where to stop that line. And you guys can see, like, once you set up a system and you follow it through, you're able to be more efficient in your haircut and more precise. In this case, when doing the lineup, I did the 2 points on the C-cup first, and that helped me visualize the whole curvature. And then on the front of the hairline, I did the vertical bars first, and then I was able to connect the hairline to the sides. It looks simple because once you develop a system, it makes it that much easier. Now we're gonna move over to the razor. You guys know, this is the cherry on top. This is what makes the haircut pop. Stretching the skin out just enough to create some tension so that blade can glide smoothly. And this right here is a perfect example why I leave the shaver for last, because there's some stubble there that I was able to line up with my razor. So there's the cut. I hope you guys like it. I hope you guys learn something from it. I'm here to show you that we go with strive for better, and let's keep learning together. I'm learning with y'all, man. I appreciate y'all for watching. Thank you for the comments, for the likes, you know, and if you feel like you learned something from this video, just subscribe to my channel. I would try to get videos out weekly for you guys. And if you made it this far into the video, thank you for watching the full video. It will only benefit you. I appreciate y'all, man. Peace out.